Yo, people, let's fucking go, baby. How are you guys? Happy Monday. What's up, Omar? What are you doing, bro? The fuck are you up to? Daniel in the fucking house. Let's go, baby. How are you guys? What's up, Alex? Bro, those Celtics did exactly what they were supposed to do, right? The Mavs. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you buy the 24 packs of Coca-Cola? No, I buy the 12 packs. What's up, Carlito? I heard Dollar General sometimes has the deals. Brother, I have never been to a dollar store. Dollar General, I never been. I've been to 99-cent store. I never been to a general dollar store. I'm I'm not. I don't know. I never had to. I never had to. I don't know. I don't even know what they sell. I mean, it's just probably the same fucking thing that they have at 99-cent store. Just it has a different fucking name, right? The Mavs. How could the Mavs lose? They had that game They had that game, dude. Anyways, how you guys doing? How are ya? What about Family Dollar? No, listen. The only store that I have any ever visited is 99-cent store, and that's where I get my razors. That's the only thing that I buy at 99-cent store is the razors or chocolates. Then, if I have ever purchased food from there, no. Would I ever buy food from there? Yeah. I mean, but see, every item there. Oh no, no, the cookies, the crackers. No, no, they have fuck the graham crackers. My son used to love dipping his cookies in coffee. That's where I used to get them at the 99-cent store, bro. I can tell you, brother. Do you support do you support Basque? I usually get razors and food from the Dollar Tree. I only get razors, and I get the cheap razors. You know the ones that they give you in jail. I don't even, dude. I don't even have to use. I don't even have to use. ¿Cómo se llama? Shaving cream. Straight. What's your favorite beer? RG. My favorite beer is a cold beer, baby. Okay. Romeo. Romeo. My favorite beer. F- Give me a free beer. That's my favorite beer. Woo wee. What's up, Mikey Dub? How are you? No, I don't use shaving cream, Daniel. I don't use shaving cream. Look, dude, this baby skin, I go, I go raw after jogging, bro. My pores are already open. Look, I and I shave daily. Pharma. Yeah, I tried the Heineken Zero. Heineken Zero is not my thing. It's not my flavor. It's not my thing. If people want to do it, listen. I don't mean to shit on people's parades, but if you like it, do it. Right? If you like Heineken Zero, by all means. I saw a girl's video today. She says, "Hey, I can drink my beer and not get drunk because I gotta take care of my baby." And she's right. I think everybody has their own ways of doing things while doing other things. I've always take I've always taken care of my son, even though I'm drinking. But I guess some parents are just more. Girls need more attention than boys, right? If you have a baby, girls need more attention than boys because you never know who's honing. But then again, it's one of those things. Listen, remember the story about my kid being at Disneyland and he almost got molested and all that stories? So yeah, I mean, the one thing is it doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you are vigilant. That's all I gotta say. So it's not alcohol, it's not the whatever you think you're doing wrong, Make sure you're doing it right. Right? If you're drinking, have fun while you're drinking, but make sure you're vigilant. If you have your kids around you, I only have one child, so right, I'm telling you, I went through that scare, and my son lived that, and we try to school people on not being scared. Just be aware, be vigilant, and never back the fuck down. Let the party begin. Let the party begin. Let the party commence. You know, I used to be more of a I used to be more of a soft drinker, right? Soda waters. I do soda water when I eat, when I'm having a steak, when I'm having whatever. The alcohol, I don't like to drink alcohol when I'm eating. Michael, thank you for the follow. My sister's got more attention than I did, so I learned to carry a steel pipe in my trunk. I mean, listen, I used to carry a bat, but not because I carried a bat, meaning that didn't mean I wanted to kick everybody's ass with a, no, it was the other way around. When I got in trouble, right? And when I got into boxing matches with one individual, it was toe to toe. But whenever I dropped that other guy, I would walk to my car just to go get a cigarette. And I would say, let me go get a cigarette. No, I knew these guys were going to come after me. So I am that guy that walks on the street, not on the sidewalk. You know why on the street? Because you're at the same level as the car. If you walk on the sidewalk, you are one step above the vehicles on the street. But if you walk on the street, you are able to watch everybody behind you through the side view mirrors. So I would walk on the street next to the cars, and I would see who's coming behind me. You never thought about that one, huh? I'm like fucking Spider-Man. I'm like Spider-Man, Batman, and C3PO. C3PO. They don't bother. I used to be the smallest. Well, I'm still small. But listen, when I realized how strong I was, I would always want to fight the biggest guy because I said, motherfucker, listen, I'm gonna knock you down on a Tuesday, but you're gonna fucking fall on a Friday. Oh yeah, little fucker, show me. Boom. Did you hear about the guy named Bud Weiser? Don't let people provoke you. No, I don't. I don't let it. I don't let people provoke me, bro. I don't even let myself provoke myself. Michael, see, but now I have a kid. See, when I became a father, my whole mentality changed. When you're growing up in your 20s, you're in your 20s, you just want to prove a point. You want to let everybody know that even the smallest, chubbiest fucking guy will cause ruckus. You know what I mean? I was good at punching, but I was better at picking people up and just fucking tossing them over the cars. This motherfucker. Who are you? Are you a wrestler? What's up, Nicola? Yeah, no. When you're young, brother, you just want to prove a point. If you see somebody bullying somebody else because you remember being bullied yourself. But then again, see, when I was bullied, see, being bullied back then, what's the worst that can happen? They were just fucking telling you, "Oh, hey, fat ass, hey," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can lose weight, but I'm still smarter than you. So how are you hurting me, right? I got A's and B's, bro. You got fucking D's and F's. You still gotta go home and be an ass and be stupid to your mom and dad, right? So it didn't bother me back then. It only bothered me when I was already growing up, growing down. Exactly. Now we have to worry about pew pews and and yeah, sharp sharp objects. Back in the day, bro, it was toe to toe, bro, toe to toe. I haven't had one of those sessions in a long time. What's up, Jeannie? Jeannie girl, you grew up in the hood, Chicago and Milwaukee, 1990s. I grew up in Burbank. Remember that movie Colors came out in 1980, 1985, 1986, 1988 maybe. I grew up in LA. Colors, Burbank. There was a line outside the movie theater. Oh, close to Compton, bro. Back in the yeah, no that. Never told my kids about any of that shit. You should tell your kids. You know what? Nowadays, kids want to be book smart. You can be all the book smart you want. Listen, people need to be street smart more than book smart, or maybe 4951. You know, whichever one you want to take. One of them is going to save you from one thing, and the other one is going to save you from another. But you can't be 50-50 because then you won't know where to stand. You have to be at least the one balance, the 1 foot in and 1 foot out, right? You can't be 50-50. It has to be 49-51. It has to be. Because you can't just be respectful all the time. That's what I'm saying, right? You can't just put, oh, here's my other cheek. No. They make their own. No, but you have to tell them. You have to tell them that you have to let them know how many mistakes you made. That way, they don't feel bad about themselves making mistakes. Oh man, you know how my dad told me this. Maybe I can do it better. No, you're gonna fucking fall on your face the same way. Shit. See, it's not about being better than whoever was telling you the stories, right? It's about proving yourself wrong. Sometimes it's about that, but it's about the experience. If you don't if you don't share your experience with somebody else, they won't know that they also made the mistake like you did. Or maybe they come back around and said, "Hey, I did it. Thank you for the opportunity. Hold my beer." That type of thing. You know what I mean? So I mean, but then again, it's it's your it's your aura, right? If you want to just shine bright all the time and not tell the bad stories or the good stories or the greatest stories, it's up to you. Yo, Page later. He says, I'm on duty, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. North Carolina. I'll take 2 drinks for you, bro. Alex, you have to be the man of the house. Protect my sisters and mother. Listen, I only have one sister. I only have one sister. But like sisters and brothers, right? Like me being a father today. I can only tell my son where the righteous path where the righteous path is, what to follow. But it's up to them to get to the fork and decide. Hey, my dad said to follow this path. What if I want to follow this? Let them fucking find out. You can't overprotect people, right? And I'm not saying, Alex, you did a bad thing. No, you were trying to be the better brother because your father left. So that father figure, you became that person. Canine military handler. Military canine handler. Yo, so you have a Bob sniffing dog? Is that what you have? Is it an explosive sniffing dog, or is it classified cadaver dog? Even though my sisters are older than me, I ended up protecting them a lot of guys. Let's just say that. Yeah, I get. Yeah, but see, that's my point. At the end of the day, they'll find a way. So you can't tell your girl, you can't tell your sisters, like I tell my son, you can't be listening to this shit. You can't be doing this. You can't be. They'll find a way. So the more you try to protect, the more they won't share shit with you, right? So you have to be. You got to stay in the friend zone, right? Like my son. I told him, I said, I love you, kid, but you know what? Sometimes I got to give you that tough love. Where the fuck is the homework, right? You can't just be nice and I love you and this. Listen, tough is tough. Love sometimes has to be tough. And I'm giving him the better advice that my dad never fucking gave me. But see, my dad gave me carte blanche where I know he he trusted me going to school and giving him good grades. My dad never had to fucking tell me and say, "Hey, are you doing your homework?" If you're in school, you're supposed to do fucking homework, right? So my dad respected and he trusted me. So I respected him more than he trusted me because he gave me that carte blanche. Like until maybe he was waiting for me to fuck up to say, no, we're gonna take this away. You see what I mean? With him, I'm like, dude, I've been asking you for the past fucking month. Did you do your homework? And I found out that he hadn't been doing his homework. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? Where were your grandparents from, and do you have any good memories of them? Oh, I have the best memories of my grandparents. My both my grandparents died. My father's dad, my grandpa, passed away early in my dad's years. My grandma married his brother, so my grandma married the uncle, right? So I grew up with my grandpa being my grandpa, but a an uncle, a great uncle, right? Is that what they call it? Great uncle? But listen, this was the most marvelous grandpa that I've ever fucking met. He never went to school to become a dentist, right? But he was a dental technician. People would flock from whatever parts of the countries, from Honduras. They would sit in his living room just to wait for him to fucking take the teeth out because they couldn't afford a dentist. So he would just do the removables, the the dentures. If the younger generation would just take our advice, we only want to help. Well, it's not even. See, I don't like giving advice. I like giving examples, right? Because the more you give advice, the more they want to go against the fucking grain. So I just give examples. I never met mine before heck. To be honest, I don't even remember what my grandma looks like. Really, I remember both grandmas. Both grandmas. My grandfather on my mom's side. I never met the guy. I think he passed away. He was very old when he met my grandma. I think my grandma was 17 and he was like 54, whatever. Back in the day, it was okay to do that. And I don't judge. Don't judge. I think my grandpa had like 27 kids or some shit like that. But on my dad's side, my grandma, the strictest grandma, motherfucker, come over here, drink your fucking coffee. She would give you that tough love, but it sounded more like tough love rather than she being disrespectful. You say motherfucker, but my grandma says, "Hey, motherfucker, come over here." I don't know. I guess in Spanish sounds better. Hey, hijo de puta. Hijo de puta. The only thing I know about my grandpa was he rode bikes and my grandma did anything he said. I think I had I think I had like 5 kids in high school. My grand my grandpa, bro, he was the most gentle person. He would just laugh, have fun. He would treat his patients, and my grandpa. Listen, people from I can't say from the woodworks. People who didn't have the education, who didn't have the knowledge, of even they didn't even want to get injected. Like, you have to give him the shot so they can extract the tooth. My grandpa would give him a shot of aguardiente, of fire water, like tequila, just to calm the nerves, and then you yank the fucking tooth out. Imagine that shit. My grandpa was he was great, bro. I'm surprised nobody has given him an ad or not, no, postmortem, what do you call it, plaque, because everybody went to his house. It was a house divided into the clinic. It was perfect. It was crazy. It worked. Milwaukee, I met the best women back then. Still love them more adult than me. One of my great uncles was apparently a 1920 mafia member before he really. Jesus Castillo, Stella. I like Stella. Stella is the next best thing. You're right. I don't have any Stella here though. I'm drinking Heineken Silver. Azúcar. Azúcar. My grandma actually passed last year. 96 years old, the lady. 96 years old. Bro, I don't want to fucking live that, boy. I don't want to live that long. 96 years? No, fuck that. Listen, once I turn 75, I think I'm ready. I thought I was ready at 50. After that, the rest of my family got into cars, cooking, or drinking. Cars and cooking. I mean, cooking and drinking. I do both. I do both. Cars, not so much. In California, did you guys have house music like we did in Chicago? Listen, so this is my upbringing in 2 minutes. I was born in Honduras. My father was a diplomat from 82 to 89 in Los Angeles. Then we went back to Honduras. And the only time I listened to house music is when I came back in 97 before I went to Brazil. In 97, before I went to Brazil to study to become a dentist. So I spent like a month here, and my cousin would take me to this one club down up the street. And that's all they played, house music. This house has horse. This house, boom, 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 boom. But the funny thing is, the only women in the club, there was not one skinny woman that, like, how if you think of salsa, you think of like a Jennifer Lopez type of body, right? These clubs only had gorditas, like the chunky, like my my version of women. I was born after the '90s, so I missed it. Richard Humpty Vision. Remember the Humpty Hump? Is that too funny? But it's true, brother. If you think of salsa, right? You will always see that nice figure lady, right? Like J Lo, salsa, cumbia, merengues, and all that. You see all those, but house music, like disco. Remember the disco girls in high school with the fucking big aquanet hair, dude. Come on, we're from the same era. Of course, you saw that the disco freaks. Yeah, the lashes, dude. That comes from back in the '80s. Except the shit that they do now, they want to fucking paint their eyebrows like they're fucking. They're like they want to, dude. You want to freak me out? Don't do that shit. Oh, Alex, bro, listen. You can't even try to be comical with Wonder Woman. She Wonder Woman was, dude. Linda Carter? Are you fucking kidding me? Linda Carter is still beautiful. And look how old she is. Look her up on Wikipedia. She's like 79 years old, 72 years old. Hey Siri, how old is Linda Carter?
Linda Carter is 72 years old.
On the dot, 72 years old. See what I mean? And she still looks fucking amazing, brother. You said Aquanet was not gonna say that. Yeah, I know, dude. Why the fuck do women think they look amazing and they're painting their fucking eyebrows? Dude, you look like Krusty the fucking Clown. Please don't do that. I want to take a girl home. I want to shower. I want a jacuzzi with you, but I don't want to wake up like you have fucking alopecia, like you something disappeared from your face. I'm like, holy fuck, who are you? It just made my spit drink, right? Bro, I don't know why they want to do that shit on their eyes. Like, are you hanging clothes from your fucking eyebrows? Right? What are these fucking clothes hangers? I I don't I anyways. I think I think is this. When they're going down on you, I think they want to fucking clean your belly button with the fucking eyelashes. That's the only thing I can fucking think. Those eyelashes are going into your fucking belly button when they're blah 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 blah. Listen, I bro, imagine us stuffing our crotches with fucking socks just so we can look like we have a bigger, Yo, Bo, how are you? That's how they look. They look ridiculous, bro. Right? What's next? Are they gonna fucking start stuff? Well, I mean, the padded bras already exist, but the way they do the lashes. Listen, the lashes. I think I can probably get away with. Right? The nails. The nails. I don't mean to sound stereotypical, but the darker your skin gets, the longer your fucking nails are. Right? They wanna, dude. You listen to R&B, and they're fucking scratching their boyfriend's back that lives in the next apartment. That lives in the next apartment across the street. Oh fuck. But Katy Perry did it in such a fucking fashionable way, bro. But she that only means one thing. She wanted to stop traffic, and guess what? She got my fucking attention. You see what I mean? But don't. But see the that girl who does the fucking nails and what are you trying to do? Fucking no. Oh, Katy Perry, bro. Please don't tell me you haven't stroked it, Katy Perry, because I know I have. Jesus Christ. Megan Fox, Avril Lavigne. My kid crush. My kid crush. I had two kid crushes. It was Dana Plato. There's five people here. One of you know who Dana Plato is. The other four, you probably don't even fucking know what different strokes is. Okay, funny question. Do women have like men medication? Men ED? But see, no, 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 no. See, but no. See, there. See, women don't go through erectile dysfunction. No, women have women. That's why women have Easy Glide, and they carry their. Remember the movie? Remember the movie? Um, ha, um, oh my god, I got all my movies I got all my movies jumbled in my Rolodex. Jonah Hill is not Hangover. For some reason, Jonah Hill is not Hangover. Um, Jonah Hill is fuck. Somebody save me from this shit. Jonah Hill, the movie that he made, the he played a high school kid, where the guy says, "Hey, I'm bringing some lube." He says, Who are you fucking old ladies?" Remember that shit? So yeah, super bad, super bad. Thank you, Bo. Bo. But see, women don't need to get excited to have intercourse. Women don't need to get excited to have intercourse, even though they do. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Whenever you've been with a woman, whenever you've been with a woman that is not as excited as she should be, but maybe you're the one that's wet enough to introduce your member, right? Have you ever heard that this part of Karen? We're talking about someone buy this mine a Heineken. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. So have you ever been with a woman that when you're in mid intercourse, you hear the and it comes from her orifice? It is not it is not that she's big. It is that she wasn't ready for you, right? Even though she's ready for you. So what happens is the 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 female body inside actually adapts to the size of your member. So whenever she's not ready, it's just an orifice. It's the hole. The same way you are the one that I'm a grower, not a shower. So I go from a pinky to a middle finger, right? So that adapts and it covers and it wraps around your thing. He said, Dr. Ruth Chattower. But that's the way it happens. So when the woman wants to accept you, her cavernous, right, her cave wraps around your member, and now she's adoring it. But when she's not ready, but you're like ready to go, you're the one that's wet. So you start penetrating. Now you're putting air inside that cave, and guess what? The more air you put, it's going to come back out. That's why it goes, and they feel embarrassed for that. And listen, it's part of the action. Don't ever feel embarrassed. I don't feel embarrassed. And going back, ED, right? Women don't have that problem because women don't have a penis that needs to be filled with blood so they can use it to do the work, right? I've never had that problem. I can tell you that much. And I'm 49 years old, brother. Bo, have a good night, dude. You too, Bo. Bo says, Bo says, I gotta go have dinner. I gotta go have dinner now. I got hungry. No, but that's the way it is. It's shit that I've learned through reading. Michael, I talk to everybody in my family. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I talk to the people who deserve to be talked to, and I don't talk to the people that don't need to be talked to. And those people already know they're not going to be talked to because they're shit, right? So I have made. See, I want to live in peace with myself, right? The people who I don't talk to, I've talked to them personally, and I said, listen, the reason I won't be talking to you anymore is because one, you're a shit talker. Two, you talk shit about other people, but you never fucking talk shit about yourself, right? Because respect comes from within. So you have to learn that whenever I fucking tell you this, it's not me telling you, hey, become a better person. No, I'm leaving you because you've always been fucking bad, right? So the people who I love is the people who I don't talk to. Those are the people who need more love. So I've given them the toughest love that I can ever give them. See, I would rather lose a friend by being honest than being the fucking hypocrite that I'm not. So, bye. I love you, but I need to get the fuck away from you as fast as possible. The reason is I'm white, and we talked. The reason I'm white and we talk to no one from Europe anymore, it bothers me. Same with my family as USA. All don't talk to me. Listen, Michael. The, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So when you told me that if I talk to my family, and I told you I don't talk to them, so are they not talking to you because you're the guy, or are you not talking to them because they are those people? I'm not trying to put anybody in the spot. You were a teen runaway in 1989. So do you think they hate you for some reason or another? They just don't feel like they should be talking to you because you're the problem child. I'm the black sheep of the family, brother. But see, after a certain age, you come to realize that you should not give a fuck about what people think about you. One, people don't fucking pay your rent. They're not paying for anything that you do. So stop giving a fuck, right? I did that, bro. I stopped giving a fuck when I was 27. 27. And at that age, I fucking realized that people who talk shit about you, they are so fucking miserable with themselves that they want to look at you, say, "Oh, look at that kid. He's doing so fucking bad." And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking grown ass man. You've been divorced twice. Your wife left you twice. So you see what I'm getting at? So people will always talk shit only because they are as miserable as they want to make you. And guess what? At 27, I fucking realized there will be a time where I will have the fucking guts to just come and say, hey, bro, you know what? You have been on my fucking crosshairs, but I've never had the gut to tell you you are the biggest fucking piece of shit. But I needed to fucking tell you that. And I'm going to stop talking to you, but I need to tell you this because this, and this. Bro, and it feels so fucking great. Have you ever quit a job? Not because you hated the job. No, no. You have to quit a job because everything in its entirety, it's fucking toxic, right? The boss is shit. Your peers are shit. The work that you do is shit. There has to be something that you like. You like being productive, but you hate the environment. You're like, dude, I gotta get the fuck out of here, and I have to, right? And you're like, hey, boss, this is bye. Social Security I get for about 1,900 a month now. The USA government savings since 2008. I worked since ninth grade and made about 400,000 until 2009. So you've been busy, bro. So you were busy at an early age. See, my Social Security, I only started working my Social Security when I was 27 years old. I never worked in my fucking life. My dad was a dentist. My dad gave us everything we needed. But then I said, you know what? This is not the life I want to live. I don't want to become a fucking dentist. I want to be whatever the fuck I want to become. So my dad, it's not that my dad hated me for making my own decision, but I think he resented that part. And I just gave my dad the biggest fucking hug, and I said, Dad, I love you. Don't hate me for becoming what I want to become. And guess what? Now we talk like nothing happened. But if you don't talk, you don't get the message. So, Michael, reach across the aisle if you feel like you should be the one talking to them. And even if you get the negative response, at least you got it out of the way, right? At least you were the better fucking person to say, listen, you see how I told you that I told them that I wasn't gonna fucking talk to them, even though you think that you're not getting the message across. Maybe they're the ones not talking to you, but see, they haven't been respectable enough to tell you, hey, you know what, we're not talking to you because of this. Just call them up and say, hey, how are you? Right? You don't have to remind them of your mistakes. Listen, all of that is water under the bridge, right? Just don't call to fucking create a fucking war either. You say, hey, you know what? I feel good talking to you guys. I feel good communicating. I want to let you guys know that I grew up and I'm living my best fucking life. Do I miss you guys? Yes. Thank you for being part of my family when growing up. And I gotta at least you get that off your chest. I was living in my car in rentals in Milwaukee till now. Really? Fine. I was living in my car and in rentals in Milwaukee till now. My parents let me live on the streets. Now, now let me ask you this: why do you think their ideology is crazy? What if yours was the crazier version of ideology? I don't know. I'm just trying to put the fucking pieces together here. Oh, so you had a so your parents were just like my mom. My mom did that shit to me. My mom always put up a fucking front. And see, the only reason I don't talk to my mom is because of that. Yo, Oscar Alejandro, shout out Oscar from Honduras. Is that where you're from, Alejandro? Puta tocayo. I'm from Honduras too, brother. Are you from Honduras, Alejandro? Puta. Saludes, tocayo. Yo soy de Tegucigalpa because they portray they are perfect. Yeah, Michael, you know what? My mom did that shit, brother. My mom did that shit for years and years and years. And that's why I don't talk to my mom. Listen, I am at peace with God. I told my mom, listen, I don't need to talk to you. We don't need to talk anymore. You did what you did. You hurt yourself more than you think you hurt me. At this point, I don't want to deal with you. You're my mother. I love you as a mother, but as a person, you are fucking rotten inside. And I hope you find peace in your life. Is that hating my mom? No. Is listen, the more there has to be a point in time that you have to love, but you also have to let go. Loving is letting go, bro. Loving is letting go. Like you know how people pass away and you never had the opportunity to say, fuck, I love you so much. I never got to say goodbye. I did that while her still being alive. I gotta go. I gotta go. You are hurting me more by staying here. I rather let you go. And listen, whatever you did, fucking forgive you. God as my witness. My brother still fucking thinks I should talk to my mom. I said, listen, bro, you are the one that is hating me for me being in peace. I am at peace with myself. But while society lies everywhere, trying to be better with broke ass family, I still don't hate them. No, you should see hate shouldn't be part of the hate should not be part of anybody's demeanor, right? Hate just rots you inside, brother. Love where you're at. Love who respects you. Love who hates you, right? Because there's a yin to the yang. There's a positive to the negative. There's a negative to the positive. You have to have bad friends to appreciate the good ones that you have around you, right? You won't be able to see that until you realize that it's a yin yang. You have to have negative to appreciate the positive. You have to have death to appreciate life. It's the fucking things that make the world shine. But only when you open your eyes, only when you stop and fucking smell the flowers. The whole fucking thing is people in the United States tend to fucking live a life of cycling, go to work, eat, shit, wake up, go to work, come back, go to work, come back, go eat, come back. I'm like, bro, slow the fuck down. Have a beer, converse, chill, watch a movie, watch a game, do something with your life. Go jog. Listen, bro. Oscar, how do you go jogging? How do you have time? Bro, you've been on the fucking phone watching TikTok for the fucking past 2 hours. And you're asking yourself, and you're looking at me that I'm fucking wasting my time. Please. We're all the same. We're all the same, brother. Listen, we're all gonna die. You eat, I shit, you shit. People who look up to the fucking Pope because they think the Pope is gonna fucking save them, bro. I love religion. I just hate fucking church. I love religion, right? Shabbat shalom, assalamu alaikum, bro. Even John Stewart, John Stewart, even John Smith. Listen, there's not one. There's not one religion that I don't like because it's all about one supreme being. We should all be fucking holding hands and singing kumbaya, brother, at any part of the day. And saying, hey, cheers, bro. The other day, there's a guy that hangs out at the bar where I go. He's been hanging out at the bar before I even got there. And he fucking hates Trump with a fucking passion, brother. You have no idea. He fucking hates Trump with a passion. I don't know what I said the other day. I'm like, dude, they're trying to fucking put Trump in prison. And little did they know he's going to be I hope he becomes the next fucking president. This guy just, his fucking hair just becomes, right? I can feel his rage just fucking building on. And I say, hey, bartender, can you give my friend a fucking beer so he can cool down? He says, fuck you. I said, I don't want any of your fucking shit. And I'm like, bro. I said, chill, bro. I'm not the one serving the beer, so it is not me actually trying to poison you. I'm telling somebody to pour you a beer. You see what I mean? But he didn't get the concept. Like, dude, just fucking, can we just fucking drink beer and talk about sports, right? Oh, fuck your Celtics, whatever. The same thing with politics. But anyways, people just get their fucking panties in a bunch, bro. If families stayed together under a roof, there wouldn't be a housing shortage. Now, Michael, you would have more. You would have more murders happening. No, there's some people that do not deserve to be under the same roof, bro. No, you can't have that animosity and that negative energy all at one place. Everybody wants to fucking kill themselves. No, listen, negative people, they should be part of my life, and they have been part of my life, but I won't have them around me. I appreciate the negative people. Like, you know how that person back in 2000, I was like 250 pounds. And I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start losing weight. I'm going to do this. People look at me like, bro, you eat so much, you drink so much. Good luck with that. And those are the people I need in my life. Because, hey, hold my beer, bitch. Let me show you how to. And I went from 250 to 175. So I lost 75 pounds. And I will always emphasize and give emphasis to the negative people that make part of my life. I will remind them how negative they are. But I will also remind them of, thank you for being the negative bitch in my life. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't love the positive people who I have around me. You're the only negative bitch. Oh, fuck you, asshole. I'm still going to buy you a beer, bro, because you need to be part of my life. You see what I mean? I don't hate those people. No, by all means, I am glad you're still here. I'm glad you haven't died. You know what I mean? There's always a positive to the negative. You have to appreciate the negative people in your life, because if it wasn't for them, unless you take shit for granted, because we always say we take shit for granted. And city government's scamming families. Government has families, but we don't live the same country. I'm not saying all families are good or bad. Oscar, you're good. Thanks. Listen, we are all good until somebody makes us bad or makes us worse, right? We're only good to the eyes of whoever thinks we're doing good, and we're bad to the people who think we're doing bad. My mom would fucking tell her churchgoers, "Oh, my son is so fucking bad. He drinks all the time. He is so bad. He doesn't even go to church." So when I would meet these people, they would look at me like I was the fucking devil. And I said, "Hey guys, let me tell you this. You are the guys who should be not going to fucking church because you're the one judging me. Your book says thou shall not judge. And all of you are fucking judging me for something that this lady said just to make herself feel better. So you guys are all going to fucking hell. You're all going to hell." And they would say, "How dare you? Don't talk to us like that. You don't even know what church is." I said, "I don't know what church is, but I know what I fucking read the Bible. And your book says you can't fucking do that. So guess what? If I'm going to hell, you fuckers pick me up on the way over there because I know you're gonna be one of you is going to be driving the fucking bus, like a Star Wars Jedi course." Exactly. I was taught by the mind, my Holy Spirit, brother. Listen, the Holy Spirit. I mean, it's not hard to explain, but some people have a hard time understanding it. You see what I mean? You may not have you may not have difficulty explaining math, but there's always that motherfucker who prefers to look at letters rather than numbers. So it's all about interpretation. Lots of loneliness. Mind you, sometimes being lonely does not mean sadness. Being loneliness, that means you have all the fucking time to meditate. So I was thinking about that the other day. Somebody says, "Hey, bro, I hate being alone because I get sad." No, you only get sad because you're fucking monotonous. You're fucking boring. I don't I don't like I appreciate the times that I can be lonely only because I can self meditate. I can think about the shit that I have never been able to focus on, right? I used to be a reader. I used to submerge myself into books and stories and my mind would just start going. But now I don't want to be that guy anymore. I want to be the guy who just creates does the creativity out in public. Like right now. I don't follow a script. I don't come here following the bullet points. Oh, at this hour we're gonna do this. Oh, let me take a break. No, we go. You see what I mean? I studied 20 years now on my own. I wasn't sad, still not just irritated. Can't pick myself up fast enough. I got a million more ideas, but I'm still kind of broke. Hey, welcome to the club, brother. We're still kind of broke, brother. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You can have all the fucking money in the world, and I'm pretty sure that still wouldn't fucking make you happy, right? I read this. I read this on a dollar bill that was being passed out by churchgoers in Brazil. It says, "Money can buy a hospital, never health. Buy can buy you a school, never education. Money can buy you a book, never wisdom. Money can buy you a church, never religion." So you know what? You can have all the money in the world, bro. So sometimes being broke is not the problem. Is you're already rich and you don't know it. Alex says, "This is the best night ever." Michael says, "I need to invest in money." Don't we? We all do, bro. We all do, but by all means. But listen, you don't know how rich you are until somebody lets you know how rich you are. Money doesn't make you rich. I think money gives you more problems than solutions. But at the same time, hey, don't you want to fucking drive that nice car? Don't you want to dine at the best fucking restaurants? I listen. I have fun with the fucking $5 that I have in my pocket. You see what I mean? Sometimes it's being appreciative of what you have and not what you don't need. Someone tried breaking into the trailer and got into my car. Like all dealerships selling cars for $1,000 for quick flips, trade-ins. Yo, the Heineken man, why though? A modelo time, baby. If you need any advice about dealerships, I work for Ford. I drive a Ford by an incorporated town. So my Ford Fiesta, 2016 Ford Fiesta, does not pass smog. And I need to replace the catalytic converter. Last month, the catalytic converter was $1,000. The catalytic converter today, last month I said, you know what, I'll see if I can find somebody to pass my smog check, which I don't like doing illegal shit. You know, I'm like, let me find a way to go around and get it done legally. Now that I said, you know what, fuck it, I got to do what I got to do. Now, the same catalytic converter that was $1,100 a month ago, it is $1,400 today. I'm like, what the fuck is, dude? What is going on? I'd say straight pipe it and disconnect the. But see, I need to pass smog check. So if I did that, the guy who does the smog check, he passes the little mirror under your car because he needs to verify that there's an actual catalytic converter under the car, under the undercarriage. Sometimes the car is probably worth as much as the catalytic converter. My car is in one piece, brother. I can take a picture of my car and show it to you. My car is in one piece. Any vehicle will go as far as you fucking take it, as long as you give it the right maintenance. Oh, I have a shitty car. No, you didn't give it the right maintenance. So don't blame the fucking car. Blame yourself for not taking care of the vehicle. That car will take you from point A to point B as long as you keep giving the tires, the engine oil, the whatever it is. What year is my car? 2016. I'm a car guy. Trust me. I used to get my exhaust welded all the time in the 1990s, or a cheap eBay exhaust system for half the price. See, I tried to buy a catalytic converter from eBay. They're $200, but it says this one is not compatible for California. It's old. Get a new one. I know if I get a new one, I just told you it used to be $1,100 last month. This month is $1,400, so I went up $300. It's old. Get a new one. I got you, Alex. I'll see tomorrow if there's any extra in the back. What the fuck? Really? No, but I don't listen. I do not know how California does it to find out if my exhaust is from somewhere else. I don't fucking understand that. How is the person gonna know that it's from a different fucking state? Is he gonna fucking look in the fucking thing and say, hey, yeah, you changed it? This doesn't. I'm not a fucking mechanic. I don't know about parts, brother. Michael says, Alex, is this legit? I'm pretty sure it's legit. But there's certain Alex. It won't really matter because it's an original Ford part. Really? Okay. Then if it's an original Ford part, I accept it. But see, aftermarket parts, there's some codes that the part contains that California does not allow. My mechanic told me this. I'm only repeating what I heard. I do not fucking know how will ever how will my guy who was doing my smog check will ever fucking know. I don't understand that shit. I don't know. I don't know. There's certain things that I do know and I understand that machines can read and comprehend and read the chips and shit. I just can't wrap my head around what if I change this part that fits into this vehicle that hasn't been modified and can still allow me to fucking run my vehicle in the state of California. Oh, but it has a different code, bro. It doesn't. It can't. I have no fucking idea. Right? It's like they're giving me an index finger to replace the index finger. Right? So it doesn't look like anything else but an index finger. It's not like me putting a fucking thumb in my index finger. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it looks different. So when the guy inspects it, it looks like, hey, bro, why is this fucking thing look? I don't know. But if it's an original Ford part, bro, I'll go pick it up. Where do you live, Alex? I'll go pick it up. Holy fuck. I've been riding dirty for the past month and a half, brother. Because who the fuck wants to spend $1,400 on a fucking? No, I'd rather buy tires. Or if I can find that person who does the small check under the. Oh shit! I passed. Look at that. Holy fuck, Alex! No shit. We have so many Fiestas and Focus in the back to be scrapped, so it's not that hard to disconnect. Most of them have been hit from the front. Yeah, I never hit anybody from the back. I like to hit from the front, Alex. I am completely hetero. But Alex, you said you were from. Wait, you said you were from. You said you were from California, right? Oh, Oklahoma. I remember that. Okay, okay. Fuck, I'll take a trip to Oklahoma. Shit. We'll drink a beer. I'll go pick that motherfucker up. Mark, usually people just pick parts from them. Now, let me ask you this. What music am I listening to? This is a channel that I have on Apple Music. It's electronic music. I forget what channel it is. All I know is electronic music. You know what I like about this computer? I bought this laptop 3 years ago, I think it was. I have never had, but then again, now this is my iPhone. See, my iPhone is picking up my voice through TikTok. I use my laptop for Rumble and YouTube and my other channel. I don't ever want to use a fucking microphone, but this fucking picks up everything. Have you noticed that? Even the music is loud enough. That voice, that music in the background has never been louder than my fucking voice. So it actually sounds like I have little microphones around me. If you want, I can also see about some performance part for it. They're my old DJ buddies, Chicago DJ buddy, really. Alex, listen, at this point, brother, I am willing to fucking do anything and everything to avoid paying $1,400 for a fucking. This is only the part. This is even without labor, bro. It's $145 an hour for labor. He says it'll be 3 hours of labor. I'm like, dude, that's who the fuck wants to pay $3,500 for? No, turbocharger, bro. I don't. I'm not that guy, Alex. I'm not a drifter. I don't drift like you do, bro. I don't drift, brother. I know you. I know. Remember you telling me the story that you're drifting. I don't, bro. My kid used to sit in the back, right? I used to drive. I used to driving Miss Daisy. Now my kid sits in the front, but I never been the guy who goes. No, that was back in the day when I used to have my Ford Focus. Now that I have my Ford Fiesta, brother, I drive like a modest old man, but I don't drive like a drifter. You know, like you. I'm pretty sure you drive like get the fuck out of my way, kid. I don't. B96 Bobby D on YouTube. What's up, Chrissy? Chrissy. I'm driving a golf cart in Florida. I'm pretty sure driving a golf cart. I'm pretty sure driving a golf cart in Florida. I'm pretty sure these fuckers don't give a shit. No, I still give a shit. I still give a shit about if it's a 35, I'll go 40, but I won't go 45. If it's a 30, I'll go 35. You know what I mean? I'll do that because the speedometer whenever they catch you, they're not going after you for 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, right? And you're keeping up with the traffic. So now if you're the one weaving in and out of traffic and you're the one, yeah, no, they'll stop you right away. I never been that guy. I used to be that guy 14 years ago before I had my kid. Now, brother, I need to go where I need to go. I'm gonna get there from my house to my kid's school to my job. I do. I think I do. What is it? 3, 4. I think it's 5 miles, 10 miles round trip. You said still better than driving a Lime scooter. Have you tried? I never been on any of those scooters, bro. Let's just say I'm thinking of giving your car a few upgrades to make it fuel efficient along with exhaust. Brother, listen, I appreciate everything that you want to do for me. And if you can fucking help me out and get that part over here, brother, I will fucking fly out there and have a beer with you. Kids today driving them to high school, them scooters, really. My son likes to do the real shit. Yo, Cookson, how are you, brother? Cookson, Cooksono. I have never my son does them get free lunch in high school. You know, my son says that at school the lines get so long that it would take 45 minutes just for him to get lunch. So he doesn't even fucking bother getting lunch, even though the kids can get free lunch. My uncle has an old saying: "If you help a person, they may help you in the future." That is 100% true, bro. I have always said that. See, I've helped somebody else in the past. Now here you are. You see what I mean? So it makes sense. Cookson says Terry Joe's out to get you. Terry Joe, bro, that guy doesn't know where the fuck he's standing. He's like fucking. He's like Joe Biden. He doesn't even know he's president. Like this guy, he doesn't know he's a man, but he thinks he's a woman. That's the fucking problem. He says he does have to get you. I like it a lot. I think I got free lunch at school too, brother. Listen, I was so good in math. I was one of the better math students in sixth grade. I was invited to become cafeteria helper. Cafeteria helper. What is cafeteria helper? There were only three punches that you could do. Lunch was a ticket. You punch a ticket. If you bought a cookie, I think it was cookie or milk. They were both 25 cents. You would press 25 cents. But if you bought your lunch, it was $1. So it was either a cookie 25 cents, lunch which was a ticket, or if you bought lunch with money, it was $1. So you would punch $1. To challenge all of the normal people, challenge us with their open sexuality and understanding to stand out of social norms. Yeah, all that BS, brother. When are you going to rehab for your alcoholism? Whenever Terry Joe realizes that he's a fucking man and stop playing the act that he wants to be a woman. How about that? How about that? Oh, absolutely, Michael. You're right, bro. There's so many stuff that I have no idea. You have no idea. Anyways, going back to the conversation, where were we? Where were we? I still try not to divide our new cultures. Hey, Rubush, how are you? Mostly by not participating until things calm down. Might take another 20 years. No, but see, here's the thing, bro. The more you avoid it, the more you give them power. I don't give anybody power. I don't give anybody power that they don't fucking deserve, right? And I don't give anybody respect that they haven't given. So if you don't respect me, there's no respect coming from me. I can give a shit, right? So if you look at one of my videos where this guy comes on my page and I know why he got upset. I know why he got upset, right? But I want you to go watch the video and tell me why he got upset. It wasn't because of my glasses. It's because of whatever the fuck I was wearing on my hat. Take the glasses off. Why are you wearing glasses? I said, I need my glasses to read. And take your glasses. Take them off. Like, oh. So now you became a man. So when you're mad, you become a man. Go watch the video, bro. You will fucking laugh. Ridiculous. Some fucking idiot who wants to be a woman when he's not, but he becomes a man when he's fucking upset. Take the glasses off. I'm all I'm saying is there's some fucking idiots out there. They just want to play the part. You know what I mean? But they want you to follow their demeanor. I don't follow anybody's demeanor, bro. If you think that you can fool me, that you're wearing a dress, I'm gonna treat you like a woman. No, you're still a fucking guy with a fucking dress. I'm not hating you for it, but don't ask me to respect you more than I would respect a woman. I'm only going to respect you like you are a man dressed as a woman. But I'm not going to address you as Miss or hey, listen, lady. No, hey, dude, you know what? You're a dude. They always show the worst because at the end of the day they like the attention, but they will always and forever feel lonely inside because nobody accepts them. See, accepting and respecting is a whole different fucking thing. People want to respect them because you made the right choice. You came out of the closet. Listen, I'm not hating you for coming out of the closet, but don't fucking hate me for not accepting that you're still a guy wearing a fucking woman's dress. Right? You can't force me to accept it. I respect the part that you came out of the closet and you like the opposite, the same sex. I'm not hitting on that part. I hate the part that they want us to treat them like if they had a vagina. You don't have a vagina. I respect vaginas. Right? You can't make me respect you like if you had a vagina because that's the whole different fucking thing. Respect is earned, not given. So as much as you try for me to give you respect, I won't give you respect because you will never get it. And that's the fucking problem. That these people don't fucking get in their head. They want to be respected for who they are. Listen, I respect for what you did. I respect that you came out of the closet. Let's leave it at that. I'm not hating you for telling the fucking world that you're gay. You can be as gay as you want. By all means, dude, love is love. Be with whoever you want to be. You know what I mean? Or no babies would be born except a pound baby country or exactly. But they keep but they keep trying, brother. You know, well, it's not that they keep trying. Certain governments are starting to give them the red carpet, and governments can do whatever the fuck they want. You say people are boring, and yes, no, normal people are boring. Michael, you know you're absolutely right. Normal people are boring. That's what like I tell people. I said I never want to be normal because I don't ever want to be normal because normal people are boring. So are those people boring? No. See, I don't wanna be boring and obnoxious. I don't ever want to be obnoxious. I don't ever want to be not boring and obnoxious. I just don't ever want to be boring. Obnoxious is what they're fucking trying to do. Like, oh, look at me, I'm wearing a dress. I'm a woman now. No, you're a guy wearing a dress. Oh, how dare you? I'm a lady. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You said AI technology. Listen, we will only find out how long TikTok lives after November. I think the U.S. government the federal government is overstepping the grounds of, even though Joe Biden. Listen, I don't think Joe Biden knows what the fuck he signed. He's gonna go to fucking Supreme Court. They're gonna fucking throw that shit out because it's the Second Amendment. You have the fucking right to free speech. You can't the First Amendment. You can't fucking take that away. You can't force a company to fucking dissolve just because Uncle Sam wants to make the money for it for himself. In Milwaukee, really, the U.S. government made the movie I, Robot. Really, humans they made. You met them, really. But here's the thing: movies are made to give a concept of what reality can become. Remember Terminator, right? So movies are made to give people the concept of. It's like watching the Jetsons, right? When the fuck could we ever imagine self-driving cars? The Jetsons had it, right? When anything, the Jetsons had all this imaginative, right, concepts of the future. I met humans 25 years old, but I saw them born in one day. But my point is, so it's crazy, right? Where even the Jetsons, we are watching the Jetsons today, and you're like, when the show was this? This shit was being made in 1975, 1976, right? Hanna-Barbera. But it made me cry. But see, here's the thing: you can you can input all the information that you want into a machine, right? Artificial intelligence. Did you ever watch the movie Johnny Five? See, Johnny Five was made into a different type of robot, and not it wasn't made to look like a human. Because the minute we see a human interacting with us, we think we think that human has feelings like we do. So we have the wrong fucking perception of what artificial intelligence is, not what artificial intelligence should be, right? That's where we fuck ourselves up because we see somebody else that looks like a human like us, but it's artificial intelligence. You see the difference? But when we saw the movie with Johnny Five, it was a fucking robot that would actually have the same concept of artificial intelligence, but it was presented completely different. So we had a different perception of it. Because I loved Johnny Five, right? But you would not love Johnny Five if it was presented to you in a human body. Like that's fucking creepy. I don't want that shit happening. You see what I mean? It would completely change the perception of how you received it. No, and exactly my point. I was trying to make the same point. So imagine you watching a, a robot telling you exactly what you need to, right? Because you're watching a robot. Now imagine you being presented a fucking big 25-year-old piece of plastic And you're like, what the what? You were just born, bro. Like, how are you 25 years old if you never fucking wore diapers? No, I get your point exactly. So imagine if you watched Johnny Five in a human version, you would not have fallen in love with the fucking robot because you would not have fallen in love with that machine talking. Terminator. We only fell in love with Terminator because the concept of machine and human, it was we knew it was an actor. You see what I mean? But it was never a machine, even though it was a machine, an actor playing a machine and a machine playing an actor. But it wasn't just one person. See, our mind just fucking, bro. Our left and right know right from wrong. So when we watch a movie, knowing that this is an actor playing on a machine, but there are also CGI machines playing on actors, so our mind doesn't fucking take a dump. Like, holy fuck, no, we don't become mind blown. Driving Teslas, full bank accounts to exist. That's crazy. Now, if you think about this, right? Remember the whole part of cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency. We have been living in the life of cryptocurrency ever since the ATM was ever made. If you deposit your money at your bank and you have a card that you can check remember before it was you used to call a number and say your balance is, now you can check it on your fucking phone. But we don't see the dollars anymore. We don't see the bills unless you go to the bank and cash your check, and you still want to be the old school version of my grandpa who wants to feel the fucking bills because he likes to fucking know how much he's spending. By all means, knock yourself out. It's the same fucking thing. I hate carrying coins in my fucking pocket. I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking piggy bank. So I hate using cash for the same reason because I hate getting change. I hate carrying coins. I'm like I'm fucking like somebody's gonna fucking listen to me walking down the fucking aisle. Oh, here comes the janitor. You know, remember the janitor's keys? I don't. Anyways, I was I was raised. It's not that I was raised differently. I just know that I don't want to fucking be heard. Can I go live with you? Can I go live with you? There's certain things that I accept. There's things that I don't accept. Oh, can I go live with you? I don't know. Can you? Yeah, I guess. I guess you can. Oh, excuse me. Anyways, hold on. Let me see if I can. Fuck do I do? Um, Dude, how difficult is to fucking just block a person, bro? Shouldn't it just be, can I block this fucking asshole and just be done with it? But I know I can't block this guy. So how the fuck do I do it? There should be a there should be a fucking things where I can just. Yeah, I'm trying to block somebody on the on this other channel. Why is this so fucking difficult to? No, I don't want to be fucking report. There should be a fucking block it. Block this guy. I can't even block this fucking individual. He said, "No waste your time." Anyways, it should be as easy as 1, 2, 3, right? If the guy comes in my fucking page, I should be able to fucking see him and be able to just fucking block him the fuck out. Oh, there he is. There we go. Okay. Blocked, motherfucker. There we go. I'm on Windows 11 TikTok app from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and a three-time felon. I'm a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 beer drinker. We are an hour and 33 minutes. We are good, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping me sane. I appreciate it. Just so you don't say I was a bullshitter. Sorry. No, bro. We all have our vices. We all have our troubles, right? I don't call them problems. I think I call them troubles. Troubles. What is troubling you, right? Your troubles can be somebody else's problems, but I think problems. You keep my same to good looking out. Hey, bro, we're here to fucking help each other. You know what I mean? See, I'm the guy who appreciates coming on live and talking about real fucking shit that we live that we go through because I like the interaction with people. People think people on the outside think that they're the only ones going through fucking troubles. tribulations. We're all going through the same shit, brother. I'm working 40 hours a week. I gotta pay this. I got bills to pay. I got shit to cover. Sometimes I feel like fuck. Maybe this week I can't go out because I need to cover this much. I need to. You know what I mean? There's certain things that, but it's part of fucking reality. I'm not. I know I'm not the only one. We're all going through some fucking shit, especially California. Hello, governor of fucking nuisance. But at least I am able to fucking tell you guys, listen, you're not the only one that has fucking bills. You're not the only one that has fucking problems. You're not the only one, right? I like the new heart the government is working on. Us family is in military top secret shit too. They don't really tell me shit. I'm in human side, only mine. Yeah, there's certain things, brother. There's certain things that the government will always keep to themselves for one reason or another. For one reason or another, the government always does their shit and keeps us. But hey, it's been a wonderful hour and 36 minutes. I am out of here. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Be gone, stay gone. Be gone, stay gone. Hasta la vista, baby. Have a good night, guys. Or maybe one more. Maybe one more. Let me go fucking take a leak. We can do one more. How about that? Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go take a piss. All right. Young man, how are you? All right, here we go. You ready? One more. One more. One more time. Oh, let's play that shit. One more time. Who sings that song anyways? I don't know who sings it. Oh, Daft Punk, yeah? Nikki G in the house. How are you? Rubush, Michael are still here. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping me sane. Believe it or not, lots of Hondurans have served in the military respectfully. Yeah, I know that. I know that, brother. Trust me, I know that for a fucking fact. I know that for a fact, and I respect them too. One more time, respectfully, brother. Yeah, no, I know that. I know that. I knew that, and I know that the amount of the amount of the amount of financial assistance that Honduras gets through the U.S. government, there should not be any people fleeing Honduras for better ventures in the United States, because the United States sends enough money to the Honduran government to appease the masses. Corruption, corruption has taken over since 1986, maybe before. Listen, corruption at its best. These motherfuckers prefer stuffing their fucking pockets with all this cash that the U.S. sends, right? Keep the peace. The education level should be kept at a minimum. The per capita, people are fleeing Honduras. We need somebody to fucking step in like Bukele did, like Bukele has. We need a Bukele in Honduras. The only people who are against Bukele, you know who they are? They are the same people who have a family member apprehended and is in jail. They're the only ones. Oh, his fucking president is a piece of shit. He has my fucking dad and mom in jail. Maybe because they were fucking delinquents. You can't be mad at that. Military is the most misunderstood for their quietness. But military should be quiet. Military should be silent. That is the silent killer everywhere. It should be snipe. Yeah, remember, bro. Even the fucking Africans know how to do it. Africans were not fucking the guys who were shooting the fucking guns. They were the shoot a fucking little, right? The the venomous prick on your neck. Yeah, bro. I understand every. I listen. You there's not one concept I have not been presented that I don't fucking understand. Right? Culture. That's a concept that either way you look at it, you can't look at it from one point of view. There's different cultures. There's different concepts. There will always be million points of views. Right? Religion is the fucking same thing. But see, I will never be a fanatic of anything. Oh, Oscar, but you're drinking Heineken. No, this is a hobby. I collect Heineken memorabilia, right? It's a hobby. And it's not me deflecting either, right? Am I an alcoholic? I'm a fan of alcohol? Yes. I'm not a fan of alcohol. I am a collector. I'm a fan of life, right? But I always said people who are become fanatics lose perception of reality. So life is life with a fake ass license. With a fake ass license. So I have always said, listen, if you're that guy or that person who does exactly what that person wants you to do, so you became a fanatic of that particular thing. As Peru, yeah, fucking Fujimori, fleeing the fucking, trying to fucking flee the country. No, bro. Right? Fujimori, yeah. Remember Fujimori? Try to fucking flee the country, even though he knew he was doing something wrong. It's like, bro, listen, if you're doing something wrong, the world will fucking find out, and you will become history. YouTube for real life education. Listen, there will always be a digital footprint, right? Digital footprint on anything that anybody has ever fucking done. You can't. You can't be evasive with reality. If you are, if you became a senator, if you became a president, if you have become something in the realm of whatever, politics, TV, you name it, you can't avoid real life. Somebody already has video of you saying something, and then you have video of you saying something against whatever the fuck you already said, right? Obama was caught, Kamala Harris, even Trump. I mean, they've tried, Oh, the tic tacs. Put a tic tac in your mouth, grab by the pussy, whatever it is. The Bible says, see, if the mind was all one, God. If the mind was all one God, as an example, all countries on earth would shut up. No, 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 no. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. If it was all one language, then you would actually have more wars because you would have more animosity between one another. Imagine right now, even not understanding somebody else's language, we still have animosity against another country, even though we don't know what the fuck they're saying, right? You see what I mean? But remember, at one point, they were building a fucking staircase to heaven because they wanted to see where God was. La Torre de Babel, the Tower of Babel, right? Tower of Babel, when God says, "Hey, you will no longer be able to understand each other." So, if it's true or not, who the fuck knows? But languages were given to people now they didn't fucking understand each other. What were they supposed to do? What were they doing there? I think it's a bunch of gibberish because the mentality is you were supposed to erect the staircase to heaven. You weren't supposed to speak the language to understand what you were doing. So whether you believe the Bible, whether you believe the story, I think the concept of God giving everybody a different language doesn't change the knowledge. You already knew what you were erecting. I'm up there, bro. I'm telling you the truth. I speak off the earth. Yeah, I mean, we're all there. I mean, we take all these inputs and we have our points of views, right? We're not saying that the Bible is wrong. We're saying that the Bible sometimes may misconstrue truth with the reality that we would see today. Like, wait a minute. So if you were already erecting a fucking building, right? But somebody changed the way of speaking, wouldn't you still be able to erect the building because the knowledge was still there? So you were still building. Like, bricks are bricks. The language wouldn't fucking change, as in the dynamic, as in the project will still be a project. I don't need to talk to you. Anyways, it's a different way of understanding or explaining. It's like Dia de Muertos in church too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a different concepts, different concepts, different understandings, but it's still the same message at the end of the day. Cheers. Ooh wee! This is definitely my last beer. It's almost midnight. Different, unconventional vibe, but college taught. See, brother Michael, I'm gonna tell you one thing. College, I did not go to. I read a lot. I read. I think I became that fucking bookworm, but not the bookworm that deserves to be on what is that one show where the guy says the answer gives the answers a question. Yeah, that show. Anyways, I know I've read a lot. Yeah, self-taught, bro. I am self-taught. You have no fucking idea. You have no idea. I am self-taught. There's shit in my fucking brain that I thought at one point was gonna be useless, but it has been so fucking useful for the past 5 years that I can come on live every fucking night, and I am absolutely certain that I have always spoken about something that I never thought I would speak about, right? Because I have shit. I have a Rolodex of information in my fucking head that there's shit that I know that people probably don't even fucking know about. I was born in 1975. I started reading when I was 4 years old. So I have all the jokes. I have all the encyclopedias. I have, well, not all of them, but I know I started reading shit that I wasn't supposed to read from an early age. And I just loved being the fucking kid who just wanted to consume every page known to man. I wanted to be that kid. There's kids who are born, maybe it's an afterlife thing, that there's kids who just know shit without even reading shit. They're like, how the fuck do you know the capitals of the world when you never picked up a fucking book? Oh, my dad was reading to my dad used to read them to me. But you're like, wait, your dad passed away when you were born, so that means he comes from an afterlife of understanding. So you see what I mean? There's certain things that that make sense, but they don't make sense at the time. You are same as my brother Ryan. There's something that some of us carry, brother, that I don't bother to care to explain. All I know is I have a Rolodex of information that I just go and I go through it. I don't know how I do it, but I know the name, I know the situation, I know the evolution and what. Listen, I've been doing this for fucking way too long, and I don't fucking know. I just there's days that I fucking surprise myself. Like, how the fuck did I remember that? Like when you said, or somebody said about something about Wonder Woman. I said, yeah, she was a fucking gorgeous woman. Who didn't fucking masturbate to fucking Wonder Woman? Linda. Of course, I knew her name before I drank all these beers. I even asked Siri, how old is Linda Carter? Linda Carter. How old is Linda Carter? And I said, she has to be 72 years old. And guess what? She's 72 years old. And she still looks fucking hot. In Milwaukee, they are trying to combat mass racism from the 1950s. Mass racism from the 50s. That is fucking sad. I used to love Penny from Lost in Space. Lost in Space. Oh man, dude, I was fucking in love with. I was in love with with the girl from fucking Different Strokes. I forget her name, but I know her name was Dana Plato. Dana Plato. Brother, the minute she came out on fucking Playboy, I found I found that magazine in the dumpster. She came out on Playboy in 1989 or 1988. As a matter of fact, I have it in my. I have it. I have it in my. In my. I have it. I have it in my. In my checkout. 1989. Dana Plato came out on Playboy in 1989. Nathan Johnson, how are you? You already know pound that beer, bro, homie. You're not ready for this. Nathan Johnson, come on, brother. I was born ready, bro. I was born ready, baby. You said Annette Funicelli from my Disney club. Listen, another girl who I was in love with back in the day was Tony Danza's little girl. What the fuck was her name? Now she grew up to be a fucking stupid fucking liberal piece of shit. Don't believe the hype is a sequel. Tanya, how are you, Tanya? What the fuck was her name? Gorgeous fucking girl, but stupid. Fucking shit for brains. You know who I met in real life? And I used to watch her all the fucking time. And Punky Brewster was not my to go show. Listen to more Howard Stern lives. So I used to watch Punky Brewster, right? But Punky Brewster was not my fucking thing. Maybe I watched it. I like Punky Brewster. It wasn't my fucking thing. I used to watch Who's the Boss? Alyssa Milano. Alyssa Milano was, dude. She was gorgeous. I wanted to meet Alyssa Milano. Like, oh my god, she's fucking amazing. She's gorgeous. And now I see her TikToks. I see her on Twitter, and I'm like, dude, why? Your brain, your brain is shit. What's wrong with you? Oh yes, Cameron's sister. Yes, on Growing Pains. You're absolutely fucking dude. She's still gorgeous. Milano is whack as fuck, brother. No, she's her brain is fucking completely fried. Like, dude, somebody fucking slap her with a dick. Somebody slap her with a dick. I met I met Soleil Moonfry in real life. Well, it's not that I met her like, hi, how are you doing? I used to be a crossing guard at a school where these fucking prominent actors, directors, and people took their fucking kids. And bro, I only landed there. I can only say it was an act of a miracle because when I met this director or principal, who I found out she was a fucking liberal piece of shit, she read my resume. I had this background, but she only saw the part where I had studied in Brazil. And she became so fucking flabbergasted. Like, oh my God, you're from Brazil. I said, no, I studied there in Brazil, but I speak Portuguese. Oh my God, my granddaughter's going to Brazil. You need to talk to her. You need to meet her. Okay, when can you start? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? That was it? That was my fucking interview? So I became the fucking crossing guard just because I speak Portuguese. And I had no fucking knowledge of ever being a crossing guard before that. He said, oh my, you're going to do so good. You're intelligent. You went to Brazil. I can't afford that. Don't worry about it, Michael. So here I am crossing, I became a crossing guard for almost a year. And I met Jason Bateman. I met Soleil Moonfry. I met, listen, I met so many fucking people, famous people, like actors, directors, and shit that I would never know. Nobody will ever see. I'm not the guy who just starts raising cameras and taking pictures because no, that's not me. I know I have left impressions in like Jason Bateman told me one. He told me one time. He said, bro, Oscar, let me ask you this. He says, what do you do for a living? Like, you're not the typical fucking crossing guard. Like, how do you what happened to you? And I'm like, you know what? I lost my job. I couldn't fucking find a job. Nobody wants to hire anybody. So I landed this. It doesn't, it covers the bills, but it doesn't pay the bills. And I'm still struggling and shit is happening. I'm on unemployment, but this covers partial. So, it was one of those fucking years. And, bro, all I can say is I am glad I have lived what I have lived. I am glad I have met the people who I have met because they have made a difference in my life. How did you make house payments? Oh, no, rent. Bro, rent was fucking difficult, brother. Rent was one of those fucking things where, holy fuck, I'm working 16 hours a week. But no, but then unemployment was still happening. So unemployment was happening. I was getting unemployment payments, but then I was working, so unemployment became less because I was making, whatever, 20 hours a week, whatever the fuck it was. But at one point, I'm like, dude, it became to that point where we can eat this week, but we can't drink this week. We can fill the car with this, but we can't do. It was like one of those fucking things. Like, what the fuck is happening? But I'm glad it happened the way it happened. I was homeless I was homeless 20 years ago. So I'm glad the second step happened where you were not going to become homeless, but you had to become rational about what is the next step. This needs to be covered today, not tomorrow. This needs to be paid yesterday, but we're still covering that. So it's one of those things where. So when I tell people, I say, listen, if you feel that you're submerged in water, listen, just let yourself go. You're gonna float. You forgot to breathe. You shouldn't go down for the gold. The gold is gold, right? So don't dig for the gold. Just you'll know that when you stay afloat, things will happen. I admit I gave up all my cars being broken into. I was being stalked because of 1993. I was thinking the whole time I was being hooked up with people who would love me and call me dumb. But today it seems kind of scamish. Can't hook up any better. I guess I guess times change, brother. Times change. Back in the day, people would just fucking try to scam you out of one thing or another. Listen, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go to sleep. It's midnight. Thank you. We can do this shit again tomorrow. But at this time, I need to log out. It is midnight. Hasta la vista, baby.